In this video, we discuss miscellaneous exercise of complex number. The first question is evaluate iota raised to the power 18. Iota raised to the power 18 plus 1 by iota raised to the power 25 and whole raised to the power 3. So we can write iota raised to the power 18. We express this in the form of iota square, iota raised to the power 2, raised to the power 9, plus 1 upon 1 raised to the power 25 means 1 upon iota raised to the power 25 can be written as iota square raised to the power 12 into iota and whole raised to the power 3. Now the value of iota square is minus 1 raised to the power 9 plus 1 by again iota square is minus 1 raised to the power 12 into iota and whole raised to the power 3. So minus 1 raised to the power odd, minus 1 raised to the power odd, it gives minus 1, plus minus 1 raised to the power even, minus 1 raised to the power even, it gives plus 1 and 1 into iota, we get iota raised to the power 3. Then minus 1 plus, we rationalize, we multiply the numerator and denominator of this term by iota. So we get iota multiplied by 1 iota and iota multiplied by iota, iota square raised to the power 3. Then minus 1 plus iota upon iota square is minus 1 raised to the power 3. So plus minus, this becomes minus. So minus 1 and plus minus minus. So minus iota, minus 1 minus iota raised to the power 3. From the bracket, we take minus as common. So it comes 1 plus iota raised to the power 3. And minus the power 3, it gives minus. Minus means minus 1. So minus 1 raised to the power odd, it gives minus, and 1 plus iota raised to the power 3. So this will be expanded on the form a plus b the whole cube. So a cube plus 3a square into b plus 3 into a into b square and plus b cube. Then minus 1 plus 1 square 1 into 3 3 iota. Iota square is minus 1. So minus 3 plus iota square is minus 1 and minus 1. This can be written as iota square into iota. So we get minus of 1 plus 3 iota minus 3 and iota square is minus 1 into iota minus iota. So minus 1 minus 3 minus 2 and 3 iota minus iota plus 2 iota. So from these two terms we can take minus 2 as common. So we get 1 minus iota and minus minus becomes plus. So the result comes to be 2 times of 1 minus iota. So this is the result, 2 times of 1 minus iota. Next question, for any two complex numbers Z1 and Z2. Question number 2. For any two complex numbers, for any two complex numbers Z1 and Z2. For any two complex numbers Z1 and Z2, prove that real Z1 Z2, real part of Z1 into Z2 is equals to real part of Z1 into real part of Z1 into real part of Z2 minus imaginary part of Z1, imaginary part of Z1 into imaginary part of Z2. So in this question we will have to suppose two complex numbers. So let two complex numbers, let Z1 equals to x1 plus iota y1 and other complex number Z2 equals to x2 plus iota y2. We have supposed the two complex numbers Z1 and Z2, where Z1 equals to x1 plus iota y1 and Z2 equals to x2 plus iota y2. So firstly we will solve the LHS and we will find Z1 into Z2, means product of Z1 and Z2. So the value of Z1 is x1 plus iota y1 and Z2 is x2 plus iota y2. So x1 multiplied by both the terms, it gives x1 x2 plus iota into x1 y2 plus iota into y1 x2 plus iota into iota square y1 y. Then x1 x2 plus, from both the terms iota is taken common. So x1 y2 plus x2 y1, and here iota square is minus 1, so it gives minus y1 into y2. Now the real parts will be taken together. So x1 x2 minus y1 y2 plus iota x1 y2 plus x2 y2. Now the real part of this is the Z1 into Z2. Now what is the real part of Z1 Z2? So real part of Z1 and Z2 is, this is the real part, x plus iota y. So the real part of Z1 Z2 is x1 x2 minus y1 y2. So this is our LHS. Now we will find RHS. So RHS, in RHS real Z1. So the value of real Z1, this is real part, this is imaginary part. So real Z1 is x1 into real Z2 into real Z2. The real part of Z2 is x2 minus imaginary part of Z1, which is y1 into imaginary part of Z2, which is y2. So LHS is equals to RHS. LHS is equals to RHS. And this we have to prove. LHS equals to RHS. So we have taken two complex numbers. Because we have given for any two complex numbers Z1 and Z2, we have taken Z1 equals to x1 plus iota y1, Z2 equals to x2 plus iota y2. Then multiply Z1 into Z2, then find the real part of Z1 Z2 and RHS real Z1 x1, real Z2 x2 minus imaginary part of Z1 y1 and imaginary part of Z2 is y2. Now third question, reduce to a standard form. Reduce, question number 3. Reduce 1 upon 1 minus 4 iota. 1 upon 1 minus 4 iota. Minus 2 upon 1 plus iota. Minus 2 upon 1 plus iota. Into 3 minus 4 iota. 3 minus 4 iota. Upon 5 plus iota. And we have to reduce to the standard form. Reduce the expression to the standard form. So what is the standard form? The standard form is a plus iota b, x plus iota y. This is called a standard form. So we have to reduce this expression in the standard form. So firstly we take the LCM of this bracket, and the LCM comes to be 1 plus 4 iota. LCM comes to be 1 plus 1 minus 4 iota into 1 plus iota. 1 minus 4 iota gets cancelled, and here it comes 1 plus iota minus 2. 1 plus iota cancelled, and it comes 1 minus 4 iota. And in a bracket there is 3 minus 4 iota upon 5 plus iota. So we solve the bracket and we get 1 plus iota, minus 2 into 1 minus 2, and minus minus plus 2 into 4, 8 iota, and 1 multiplied by 1 plus 1 into iota iota, minus 4 iota into 1, minus 4 iota, and minus plus minus 4 iota into iota, 4 iota square. Then 3 minus 4 iota upon 5 plus iota. Then 1 minus 2, it gets minus 1, and 8 iota plus iota, there comes 9 iota. Here iota 1 plus iota minus 4 iota, minus 3 iota, and iota square is minus 1. So minus minus plus 4. Then 3 minus 4 iota upon 5 plus iota. And we get minus 1 plus 9 iota upon 1 plus 4, 5. 5 minus 3 iota into 3 minus 4 iota upon 5 plus iota. Then we remove the bracket by multiplying the corresponding terms of the numerator and the corresponding terms of the denominator. So minus 1 multiplied by 3, minus 3, minus minus plus 1 multiplied by 4 iota. 4 iota plus 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 9 into 3, 27 iota, and plus minus minus 36 iota square upon 5 multiplied by 5, 25 plus 5 iota minus 15 iota and minus plus minus 3 iota into iota. We get iota square. Now minus 3 plus 4 iota and plus 27 iota. It gives plus 31 iota. Plus 4 iota plus 27 iota, it gives 31 iota, and iota square is minus 1 minus minus plus 36 upon 25 and 5 iota minus 15 iota minus of 10 iota and iota square minus 1 minus minus plus 3. So we get minus 3 plus 36, that is 33 plus 31 iota upon 25 plus 3, 28 and minus of 10 iota. So 33 plus 31 iota upon 28 minus 10 iota. Then we rationalize the term. Multiply the numerator and denominator by 28 plus 10 iota. 28 plus 10 iota. So 33 multiplied by 28. 33 multiplied by 28. We get 924. 33 multiplied by 28, it comes 924. And 33 into 10, this is 330 iota. Plus 31 into 28. 31 into 28. So 31 multiplied by 28. 6, 8, 6, 8. We get 8, 6, 8. 8, 6, 8. So 31 iota multiplied by 28. 8, 6, 8 iota. And 31 into 10. 310 iota into iota. Iota square. And this is a minus b into a plus b. So a square means 28 the whole square minus b square means 10 iota the whole square. 924. 330 plus 868. We get 8 plus 9 plus 11. 8 plus 9 plus 11 iota. And iota square is minus 1. So minus 310 upon 28 the whole square. So 28 the whole square means 28 into 28. $784. 784 minus 100 iota square. So 924 minus 310. 924 minus 310. It gives 640. 640 plus 1198 iota upon 784, and iota square is minus 1, so it becomes plus 1 and plus 100. Then 640 plus 1198 iota upon 784 plus 100. We get 884. Now we take common. 2 is taken common. So when we take 2 as common, we get 32 are 60, 307 plus 5 2s are 10, 9 2s are 18, 599 iota upon 884, and it gets cancelled 442. So 307 plus 599 iota upon 442. 307 plus this is question number 3. 307 plus 599 iota upon 442. So this is the standard form. This is the standard form. The final result is 307 plus 599 iota upon 442. This is the standard form. So we have reduced this complex number in the standard form. 307 plus 599 iota upon 442. Now the next question. Question number 4. If x plus iota y. Important question. Question number 4. If x plus iota y. If x plus iota y, x minus iota y, there is minus. If x minus iota y is equals to under root of a minus iota b upon c minus iota d. We have given x minus iota y equals to under root of a minus iota b upon c minus iota d. Then prove that x square plus y square, the whole square, is equals to a square plus b square upon c square plus d square. So we have given x minus iota y equals to under root of a minus iota b upon c minus iota b. This is first number equation. Now taking conjugate both sides. Taking conjugate both sides. Conjugate means we have to change the sign of imaginary part. It is minus, then it becomes x plus iota y. And in a square root, this becomes a plus iota b upon c plus iota b. Second number equation. Now multiply first and second. So x minus iota y into x plus iota y. X minus iota y into x plus iota y equals to under root of a minus iota b upon c minus iota d into, since both are in square root, so we can multiply in a single square root into a plus iota b upon c plus iota d. So we use the formula a minus b, a plus b. So a square minus b square, iota square y square equals to under root of a minus b, a plus b. So a square minus iota square b square upon c square minus iota square d square. So we get iota square becomes minus 1. So x square minus minus becomes plus. X square plus y square equals to under root of a square and iota square minus 1 minus minus plus. So a square plus b square upon c square plus d square. This iota square minus 1 minus minus plus. Now squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. So we get x square plus y square, the whole square, and from there the square root gets cancelled. Means it comes a square plus b square upon c square plus d square. So this we have to prove. X square plus y square, the whole square, equals to a square plus b square upon c square plus d square. Now the first part of question number 5. Converting polar form. First part of this question. Converting polar form. 1 plus 7 iota. 1 plus 7 iota upon 2 minus iota the whole square. So firstly we will have to express this in the standard form. So 1 plus 7 iota upon, this will be expanded on the form a minus b the whole square. So a square minus 2 into a into b and plus b square means iota square. Then 1 plus 7 iota upon 4 minus 4 iota and iota square is minus 1. Then 1 plus 7 iota upon 4 minus 1 3. So 3 minus 4 iota. Now we rationalize by the opposite term of 3 minus 4 iota. Conjugate. We multiplied numerator and denominator by the conjugate of 3 minus 4 iota. 3 minus 4 iota. So 3 plus 4 iota upon 3 plus 4 iota. So we get 1 multiplied by 3, 3 plus 4 iota plus 21 iota and plus 28, 7 into 8, 4, 28 iota square, and a minus b into a plus b. So a square minus b square, and from here we get 3, 4 iota plus 21 iota, 25 iota, and iota square is minus 1, so minus 28 upon 9 minus 16 iota square. So 3 minus 28 minus 25 plus 25 iota upon iota square minus 1, this becomes 16 plus 9, 25. Then we take 25 as common, so minus 1 plus iota upon 25, 25 and 25 gets cancelled, and we get the complex number minus 1 plus iota. Now the value of x, we get z complex number in the standard form minus 1 plus iota. The value of x is minus 1, the value of y is 1. So modulus of z equals to under root of minus 1 the square plus 1 the square, means modulus of z comes to be under root of 2. Now we find the argument. So tan theta equals to mod value of y by x. So mod value of y by x, it is 1 times pi by 4 and theta equals to pi by 4. So z lies, the value of x is negative, y is positive. X negative and y positive means z lies in second quadrant. Z lies in second quadrant. And for second quadrant, argument of z equals to pi minus theta means pi minus pi by 4. It gives 3 pi by 4 which is less than pi. So the polar form is written in the form r cos theta plus iota sin theta. The value of r is under root 2 cos 3 pi by 4 plus iota sin 3 pi by 4. So this complex number has been converted into polar form under root 2 cos 3 pi by 4 plus iota sin 3 pi by 4.